Akol Anthony has officially joined NRM. Yellow. So what? He's not alone. Honorable Mapenduzi, Twahaka Gabo, very many people have crossed. In politics, this season is, in football, we can call this transfer window. This is the time you are going to see people crossing from one party to another. But I want to make this video to help you to understand one thing. Before I tell you what I want you to understand, watch this video. In politics, they say there are no permanent friends and no permanent enemies. But I also want to say in politics, there is permanent principle. If your principle was that you used to speak against corruption, are you going to speak about corruption when you cross? If your principle was that you are speaking about abduction of people, are you still going to speak about that when you cross? Those are the principles that determines a leader. Those are the principles that make you to be seen as a leader who is unshakable, a leader who is resolute, who cannot be compromised because of money. I always don't think crossing is a bad thing. Someone can cross from one party to another, but does crossing from one party to another change the person from speaking about the ideals of his society? Does it? Because if you were in NUP and you were speaking about abduction, speaking about corruption, speaking about poor infrastructure, speaking about poor education system, are you still going to speak if you join NRM? That is the million-dollar question. Are you still going to speak like that? We have many politicians who were outspoken, but after crossing to NRM, they went there to sleep over their job. And that's why we say a leader should have a principle. That for me, my principle is that I don't tolerate corruption, I don't tolerate impunity, I don't tolerate inhuman treatment to the citizens. I am a leader who is resolute about those issues. But can you speak like that if you cross from where you are to another party? That is the biggest question for today. Let me speak briefly about what transpired in NUP in northern Uganda. For the last 2 days, the secretariat team is here in northern Uganda to conduct structure elections, structure formation. But I am getting a lot of phone calls about people threatening to leave the party to go to other parties. But like Norbert Mao said, you will leave this party because of this problem. Where you are going to find bigger problems there. Don't you see Mapenduzi, Bosmic team, and Ogeri Robinson almost tearing themselves apart because of Badegela Yibi? Don't you see that? Everywhere you go, there is always a problem. It is just like marriage. You will leave this man because of drunkenness or because he's a womanizer. But you go to another man there, you're going to find bigger problems. That's life. You guys, I'm going to tell you today, if you're a leader with principles, instead of running around crossing from one party to another, solve the problem in your party. Be part of the solution. I'm going to challenge you on this. How many people are ready to be part of the solution? Those are the people I count as leaders. I was telling some of my members who were calling me, I said, before you run away, what have you provided as solution to this problem? Because that problem will not only be in this party. You go to that party, you get the same problem. But how are you going to make sure you bring a solution? And that is what makes you outstanding. And that's what makes me also different. I don't always want to run around from this to another one because I know everywhere you go there is problem. So guys, I want to end and say, we are watching. We are going to watch. We are going to see how people are crossing. Let the dust settle. Let the storm settle. Then we start. From this day up to around the end of June, towards nomination, you will see so-and-so has joined NUP, so-and-so has joined DP, so-and-so has gone to NRM. It is not news. It is not news. Work with the people who are ready, who have remained. We are going to continue with them. Have a nice Eid. Have a nice Eid celebration to my Muslim friends. May this Eid bring to you unity from the National Unity Platform.